I tell you, I could probably do a better job. I got multiple texts today from friends that, and coaching friends and just friends in general who said, you know, take some time to enjoy the moment, and I completely ignored those texts. You know, you do. You know, I was more probably anxious than I thought I would be. I don't know why. I didn't think I would be anxious, but I think, you know, you want to perform well for your home fans and your first opportunity to be in front of them. You want, you know, your players to perform well for themselves. So I was more anxious and tied up probably than I thought I would be yesterday and today. You know, so I think getting that under our belt is good. But to say that I don't do a good job of that. My wife reminds me of that a lot. Hopefully I'll do better at some point, but the 19 turnovers is my overriding thought right now.
When you talk about being a little extra anxious, how do you make sure that doesn't bleed over to the players who, after it was 6-2, then they went on a pretty significant run and put the game away kind of early?
My anxiety?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, as a coach, you kind of learn to not let them see you sweat and you know, listen, at the end of the day, what I want our guys to do is be prepared to cut loose and play when it comes game time. And if they're not ready to do that, then we haven't prepared them well. And I think they did a pretty good job of that for sure. But you are right. You want your players to play with a certain poise and peace as they go out there and have a lot of fun. And I think we did that for the most part. But you know, I look at a lot of the moments in this game and just feel like, hey, there's a lot of areas we have to make significant strides in.
Chris, can you talk a little bit about Keita? And obviously, he missed a lot of last year. Just the performance he was able to put together tonight.
Yeah, you know, I've said that that Keita, as well as Jay Sham, we're going to kind of go as they go, and I really believe that our season in a lot of ways will be impacted by you know, one or both of those guys are going to need to play well for us to play well, to have a chance, because they're terrific kids and they're really good players. And he's had really good moments in practice, and I was pleased with his activity tonight, his ability to kind of make the right play. He's got to continue to do that. We had a couple defensive miscues that hopefully he can improve on, but overall his ability to obviously impact things on both ends and his ability to get to the glass tonight was really important for us. And he's got a quiet confidence to him that I really appreciate, and honestly it balances JT really well. They balance each other exceptionally well.
It seemed like Musa gave you a spark.
Sure.
A couple of steals that led to some breakout dunks. Is that what we can expect from him this season, and what kind of boost does that give you when you have a guy like that coming off your bench?
You know, Musa has you know, played tonight like he's practiced for us in spots, really, and he's had some very good moments. I think I hinted at that a couple weeks ago when I was talking to you guys that, you know, he's 17 years old, but he's got a maturity to him, and he's been able to make threes as well as be a guy that defensively we can rely on. But our attention to detail has to get a lot better in a lot of areas. Defensively, for one, more awareness. Offensively, in our execution. And I've got to do a better job just making sure we are more locked in on certain things. But as he grows in playing time, he's a guy we're going to rely on to be a really good perimeter defender and have the highest level of attention to detail. And I think if he does that, he can be an exceptional both ends impact guy down the road.